Hello, welcome to DriveArabia. Today we got the GWM Tank 700, Great Wall Motors' most ambitious and premium SUV to date. This is the brand's flagship model and it's clearly built with the Middle East in mind. So today we're going to talk about the exterior, the interior, how it drives in the city and the desert. We'll also be looking at the trim levels and prices in the UAE. So let's get into it. First impressions matter, and the Tank 700 makes a massive one. Its design is unapologetically rugged and muscular, with sharp commanding lines, a bold grille, squared wheel arches, and premium LED lighting that work together to create a presence that stops traffic both on city streets and desert tracks. Taking a look at the design, the front is probably the most attention-grabbing. It's got this massive front grille with the big tank logo in the center, flanked by these sharp headlights. This car also has a body kit, which gives it a more aggressive front bumper and an aggressive hood design as well. Looking at the side is when you actually notice how big the Tank 700 is. It's quite high as well. You get these massive 20-inch wheels with huge fender flares and strong shoulder lines. You see these tall windows and a big side view mirror. Also, you have an interesting shoulder line on the doors, which move down towards the sides. For easy entry and exit, you have these retractable side steps as well. You have a very interesting C-pillar as well, which gives it a very unique design for the windows. Moving to the rear, you see how wide the Tank 700 is. As part of the body kit, it gets a sporty rear bumper with an aggressive diffuser. You also have these horizontal tail lights with a T shape inside them. You get a camera on top, which is actually for the rear view mirror. As part of the design, you get the rear mounted spare tire. So that means it has a side opening tailgate. You get 800 liters of cargo space at the back. And if you need more space, with a touch of the button, the rear seats can go down. As soon as you step inside the GWM Tank 700, the whole vibe changes. Because this cabin is not just rugged SUV energy, it's proper premium luxury. The first thing you notice is the space. This is a big body SUV and it feels like it. You've got a wide cabin, a tall seating position, and a commanding view out front, which honestly is exactly what UAE buyers love. When it comes to build quality, this interior feels solid. Everything you touch, the doors, the center console, the switches, has weight and presence. The materials are one of the biggest highlights here. You are getting a mix of premium Napa leather, soft touch surfaces, and clean metallic accents that give you the cabin a high-end look without being overdone. In terms of design and layout, it's very modern and driver-focused. You've got a clean digital setup, a large central screen, and a center console that looks and feels like something you'd expect from a more expensive SUV. As soon as you enter, you're greeted with a very modern, luxurious interior. As you can see, the seats are heavily bolstered and quite comfortable. It comes with massage as well as these adjustable headrests. It's heated and ventilated. The gear lever design is also very premium looking. And before I go to the big massive screen, I would like to point out that you get a lot of quick access buttons for your AC controls, for your drive modes, as well as seat ventilation and heated seats. I would like to show you some standout features of the interior. You get loads of storage options like this massive center console, cup holders, and also wireless charging as well as Type-C charging and also another Type-A charging in between. On the screen, you have the usual features like Android Auto and Apple CarPlay as well as in the off-road mode. Off-road mode, you can see all the settings which you need for off-roading, such as the tire pressure, the angle of the car, the compass. Then there is the other option of seeing all around the vehicle, even under the vehicle. So makes it easy to see the terrain when you're off-roading. There's also the expert mode, which you can customize different settings. So you don't have to keep changing the control every time. You can just press one button and all the settings are saved and easily enter that mode. And lastly, you have the weight detection. The Tank 700 has a weight depth of 900 millimeters. And then there's a very special feature called ispace, which when clicking on it, you have these two different modes. First is the cave time mode, which sets up the car automatically. It closes all the windows, the ambient lighting changes, and you hear the sound of the water splashing on the beach. Then there is also a more intimate setting such as Sweet Home, which plays soft music and shows like a sunset on the screen. You also can choose like different environments such as a bonfire in the foggy forest or sitting inside the house where there's a light drizzle happening outside. The Tank 700 also comes equipped with an air purification system, and also the AC vents are hidden. To control the AC vents, you have to use the screen. Moving to the rear seats, the passengers sitting at the back get loads of room. You also get ambient lighting on the door, the seat backs, and you have rear AC vents. Below that, you have the AC controls as well. Underneath it, you have these hidden controls for the Type C and Type A charger. And that's not the only creature comforts. You also get an armrest with a touchscreen. You can control the AC from here, as well as options such as the seat ventilation and massage. Even the music you can control from here. And lastly, you can even control the ambient lighting sitting at the back, as well as the screen and also the sound field. The rear passengers really have it comfortable at the back. You get loads of features, loads of feature comforts. You get massive legroom, which means it's even comfortable for taller passengers. Now let's get on the front seat and see how the Tank 700 drives. Out on the road, the Tank 700 feels like a proper full-size SUV. You're sitting in a high position, visibility is really good, and the driving position is really commanding. The steering is also quite light, which makes parking and moving around the city quite easy. Powered by a 3-liter V6 turbo engine, the acceleration is smooth and controlled rather than aggressive. This engine produces about 355 horsepower and 560 Newton meters of torque. This is exactly what you need to pull the car from low speeds and perform overtaking on the highway. The 9-speed gearbox works smoothly in the background. You won't even notice it working during normal driving conditions. This adds to the relaxed premium feel. On the highway, the Tank 700 settles into a more comfortable cruiser. Wind noise and road noise are well controlled for a vehicle this boxy. The suspension is tuned more towards comfort rather than sportiness. It absorbs the bumps easily, which makes it suitable for long drives across cities. Adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist work quite well and doesn't feel intrusive. This helps reduce fatigue when driving in longer journeys. There's loads of other safety features such as lane change assist, door open warning, rear collision warning, rear cross traffic alert, and rear cross traffic braking. Now that we're done driving on the road, let's see how this thing performs in the desert. Off-road, the Tank 700 feels purpose-built rather than adapted. As soon as you switch into the right terrain mode, the throttle response becomes smoother, the traction control recalibrates, torque delivery is better managed for loose surfaces. The V6 engine's low-end torque makes a noticeable difference. The Tank 700 glides over dunes confidently without needing aggressive throttle inputs. The 4-wheel drive system, combined with the electronic differential lock, keeps sending power to the wheels that need it most. And the suspension also soaks up the uneven terrain very nicely without unsettling the cabin. Despite its size, it feels stable and predictable off-road, inspiring confidence whether you're going over soft dunes or uneven desert tracks. To summarize, the Tank 700 has a very good exterior design which just screams presence and makes it look larger than it actually is. And when you look at the interior, there's a lot of high quality material used. Driving the city also pretty easy thanks to that 3-liter V6 twin turbo engine, which has enough torque, so makes driving on the highway and even in traffic effortless. And also it has enough off-road ingredients to make it go to the dunes or wadis seem like a good experience. There's not many SUVs out there which offers this much quality at this price point. The Tank 700 is priced at a very competitive 229,900 dirhams. So anyone looking for a luxurious SUV with great presence and off-road capability, it's hard to ignore the Tank 700. This is Maruf. Thank you for watching.